So, I'm doing this now just for myself really because I need to do it and I feel like I learned something from it. So, it was round 3 of the ACR Touring Car Championship on PS4. It was held at Alton Park International. I was driving the BMW 320 TC car and it was quite a difficult race. I got P1 by a tenth with 139.260. P2 was a tenth behind me, P3 was 2 tenths behind me. So it was a relatively close split across qualifying. I got the start, ran away with P1, then for some reason I started to drop off. Then by the end of lap 2, coming on to lap 3, I had lost quite a lot of pace. My front tires were starting to give up. I didn't notice it during the race, but I knew it was going to happen at some point, just didn't know when. It happened way earlier than I thought, and that's what threw me off. And so I lost a lot of pace. Around about at the start, it was half a second a lap, then a second a lap, and then 1.5 seconds a lap to 2 seconds a lap, just because I didn't have any turning at all. Going through the corner was okay, it wasn't that bad, but turning in there was just nothing. I didn't do anything. I had to put in massive lock and use the brakes all the way to get the car to turn. Then later on in the race, I had coming up soon now is the point where I made a mistake. I went with a bit wider of a roll through the fast left-hander, and then I went on the grass and I hit the brake, and I felt like I was way long on the inside. I was good on the inside. I was going to make the turn. I was not going to hit him, and then I hit him, of course. Don't know why, but it happened. I'm sorry. That was my fault. I feel that was my fault, so I don't have any problems with that. It was definitely my fault. And then coming up, it was the following laps. I got first a punt on the rear end into the chicane after a hairpin. Then the next lap I got a punt in the rear end at the following chicane, and after that I got punted straight off at the hairpin. It did not feel good. And I got a lot of damage there and dropped down to P3, lost P3 to P4, and then yeah, that's the story really. For me, yeah, here you see me going a bit wide, so I'm approaching now. Then little bit way too much roll really. I shouldn't have hit it that early. I'm on the grass. I felt like I had brake enough, but then I don't know. Probably my fault. I'm going to take that immediately. That was my fault. But then later on, it was I lost P3 to a guy in P4. That was because I got loose off the curb. I spun and I nearly hit him. But I talked to him after the race. He was fine with it. He understood that I was completely loose and was not surprised that I went across the track. And we squared up. And then onto the learning part here. So what I need to learn is be better at defensive driving. Don't give them that many opportunities. I gave them way too much. I need to learn offensive driving, and that's important. And then for later reference, I need to just be cleaner, be a lot cleaner. And to round off, I need to find pace, and I need to conserve the tires. The front end was gone at the end of lap 2, so it was quite horrible to try for the rest of the race. Apart from that, I feel like working on just driving, just working on me qualifying pace, race pace, especially conserving the front end, and don't lock up. I've locked up pretty much every lap, like one right tire mostly, and that didn't feel good. So that happened. I'm going to stop now because it's only for me. Bye.